Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Fazza official poems. So don't miss any important update. Watch till the end. The desert was quiet, but it was never empty. Under the golden silence of Dubai's endless dunes where the wind whispered secrets older than time, a story was beginning softly, gently, like the first heartbeat of love. He was known to the world as Sheikh Hamdan, a prince of grace, a poet of the soul, a man whose words carried both fire and tenderness. But beyond the titles, beyond the royal life, there was a heart searching, and she was not known to the world, not yet. It was an evening painted in shades of amber and rose. The sun was slowly dissolving into the horizon, leaving behind a sky that looked like a poem written by the heavens themselves. Hamdan stood alone, his falcon resting on his arm, his eyes lost somewhere far beyond the visible world. He often escaped into the desert, not because he needed solitude, but because solitude understood him. In silence, he found truth. In nature, he found himself. And on that evening, he found her. She was standing at a distance, her silhouette softened by the golden light. The wind played gently with her scarf, as if even the breeze was curious about her presence. She wasn't afraid, she wasn't lost, she simply belonged there, as if the desert had been waiting for her. Hamdan noticed her, not with surprise, but with recognition, a strange, quiet recognition, as if his soul had whispered, "There she is." Their first meeting had no dramatic beginning, no loud words, no sudden sparks, just silence and understanding. "You're not from here," Hamdan said, his voice calm, yet filled with curiosity. She smiled softly, like a secret. "And yet, I feel like I've always been here." There was something in her voice, something rare, not just beauty, but depth, not just words, but meaning. Hamdan had met countless people, royal gatherings, global leaders, admirers from every corner of the world. But this moment, this was different. Days passed, but the desert remembered them, and they kept returning. Sometimes they spoke, sometimes they didn't, but every moment felt complete. She never asked about his title, and he never needed to explain who he was, because in her eyes, he wasn't a prince, he was simply a man. And in his presence, she wasn't just a stranger, she was home, Hamdan began to write again, not for the world, not for fame, but for her. Every word he wrote carried her essence. Every poem became a reflection of what he felt but couldn't fully say. Not every smile is real, not every tear is pure, but in your eyes I see a truth that forever will endure. He never showed her the poems, but she felt them one evening beneath a sky filled with stars brighter than dreams. She asked him something unexpected. Do you believe in destiny? Hamdan looked up at the sky, then back at her. I believe some souls are written long before they meet. She didn't respond, but her silence said everything. Love didn't come rushing into their lives. It didn't explode like a storm. It grew slowly, silently, beautifully, like a desert flower that blooms only for those who are patient enough to wait. But not every story is untouched by reality, and not every love is free from the weight of the world. One day she didn't come, then another and another. The desert felt empty again. The silence, once comforting, became heavy. Hamdan searched not as a prince with power, but as a man with a breaking heart. And when he finally found her, she wasn't standing in the golden light anymore. She was standing at a distance, this time not because she belonged there, but because she had to leave. I can't stay, she said, her voice trembling for the first time. Why? Hamdan asked, though part of him already feared the answer. Because your world is not mine. There it was, the truth, the invisible line between love and reality, between a prince and a girl the world didn't know. Hamdan stepped closer. Who decided that? He asked quietly. The world, she replied. He shook his head. No, the world only speaks when we listen. She looked at him, her eyes filled with emotions too deep for words. Some stories, she whispered, are meant to be felt, not lived. She left, not with anger, not with regret, but with a love so pure it didn't need an ending. Time moved forward. It always does. But some moments refuse to fade. Hamdan continued his life, his duties, his responsibilities, his role in the world. But somewhere within him, the desert still held her memory. And every time the sun touched the dunes in that same golden way, he remembered. Years later, a poem was published, not under his title, not under his name, but those who understood poetry knew it spoke of a girl who came like silence and left like a whisper, a love that never needed forever to be real, a story that didn't end because it was never meant to. And somewhere far from the desert, she read it with a smile and a tear, because some promises are never spoken, yet they are never broken. I will marry you, my future wife, he had once said it, not as a joke, not as a dream, but as a truth.